Hi, my name is Francis Cummings from the Leeds Rhinos. Watch Britain's most exciting summer sport, live and exclusive in Sky Sports.
Second half about to get underway here at Headingley. Leeds against Halifax. Remember, Leeds in this second half attacking from right to left as we watch. They will be down to 12 men at the start of this second 40. Their captain Francis Cummings is in the sin bin, but we notice that number 16 there, Willie Poaching, has come on as a second half substitute right at the start of this second half.
Well, it was getting very fiery late in that first half, and I'm sure that Darryl Powell would have said to his charges, look, let's not get into an arm wrestle, let's not get into a tussle. We're making breaks out wide. We do not want to be playing the game down the centre of the game, of the park, should I say.
You can see, though, why players do get frustrated, Steve-O. But I do have a little bit of sympathy for the referees. They have to work as a team with their touch judges. That's a great kick, by the way, almost a 40-20. And St Hilaire might well have had a foot in touch then as he picked that up. But anyway, that's yet another debate. They have to work as a team, as I say. But the referees, they take the rap, don't they? And
well,
they have to keep up with the play.
Yeah, but he's got to ensure that he's in charge. He's the boss. We saw last night when the touch judge went, had the flag down, touch judge had the flag up, and the referee had to make a decision whether it was a goal or not. He went for the positive, said it was a goal. Now, if they're going to make quick decisions like that, then they've got to make quick decisions when it's been assisted. They've got to be told sole in charge, really.
Thanks, lad.
And that tackle on Sinfield was not completed, so he was able to offload to Pratt, and in the end Pratt is dumped to the ground. Duneman and Clinch.
Well, it's obvious that Halifax, Steve Linnane has said, let's get into them, let's suck them into a real fisticuffs.
Hand in. Penalty to Leeds. Hand in by Thackeray.
They'll be warned now. Leeds were given the caution in the first half. Now it's the Blue Sox.
You see, also sympathy for Robert Connolly. They will test him, won't they? They will test him all the way through the match.
Of course they will. They say that Durham, well, I'm not so sure they had. Well, he was claiming there, Jamie Thackeray, that both arms was out. Let's wait and see. Yeah, he was nowhere near it. Now, if that's the case, where was the touch judge on that occasion?
Holding on too long.
Well, he's saying actually holding on too long is the decision that he's given.
Well,
but his signal was hand in the ball.
The signal was hand in the ball. Now, what are we doing? I'm not saying that they turn around and have a look at the screen. I would never even dream of saying that an official would have a look on the big screen here. But maybe they have a sneaky little look. You can't change your decision.
No, they are men under pressure, these referees, there's no doubt. And as I say, Stuart Cummings has got one heck of a job. Walker, brilliant. What a kicker this fellow is. 22-10. Just takes the heat out of the situation.
He's like a machine, isn't he?
He is. Well, we thought Harris could kick them from anywhere. He could, and he can. So can this fella. In fact, a lot of people in this part of the world are saying this is a better all-round player than Harris. I think that's a bit harsh.
Oh, he was a great player, Justin Harris. Let's not say anything otherwise than that. But well, I reckon we should get our stats man Ian Proctor, I mentioned earlier, to check up and see whether he has any grandmothers and grandfathers. Because on this,
well, let's have him as British then, and let's play him for Great Britain in the Ashes series.
That'd be nice. Has been done before.
Penalty now goes to Halifax, and he's having 10 minutes in the bin, McDonald. 10 minutes in the bin for McDonald. Well, Leeds are down to 11.
He deliberately put the man trying to get in front. And you can see Gannon gets up there, and when he does, he whips him up. Well, it's all happening.
Well, I think Mr. Connolly has run out of patience. And Halifax, wisely with a two-man advantage, are going for the 6 on offer here. Goldspink ends up on his bottom.
Well, they don't want to be playing it in the forwards. Maybe one drive from goal sprint like that, but they really want to get it out wide.
Lost momentum because he lost his feet. They go down the short side with Bloom.
Well, with 2 men down, they've got to stretch them. Oh, they're going 1 out. I cannot believe that. Against 11 men, they've gone the blind side twice.
There are 4 men out wide waiting for a long pass. Clinch will give it to her now, to Duneman. They have a 3-man overlap out there. Duneman with the kick. Caught on the full by Cardis. They can't score.
Full credit to Leeds to scramble across. Burrows went low. Mighty tackle.
Another long ball, this time to Duneman. Duneman then to Jamie Bloom. Here now. Oh, Woods has dropped it.
Yeah, that's the chance. And it was a good hit from Sinfield. That was a tremendous tackle from the loose forward, Kevin Sinfield. He's been around a while as Sinfield. Not as long as this fella, of course. 32 years of age, David Woods.
Yes, another of the many former Penrith men currently operating in the Super League. And another former Penrith man sitting alongside me.
Yeah, though he played with Parramatta, I never had that pleasure. But that was a golden opportunity. But there again, you know, sometimes teams don't think 2 runs to the blind when your opposition are down to 11 men.
Well, every time Halifax are laying on and they play the ball now, the South Stand will be on Robert Connolly's back.
Well, I mentioned at half-time to Phil Clark, didn't I, that, you know, with the South Stand, and as all supporters, they're very close to the officials on the sideline. It must have some effect on them.
I would think so. They're only human after all. Walker gives it air to Carroll. Tony Carroll.
Isn't that amazing? Leeds down to 11, they give it air. Halifax done.
Last tackle here. And it's with Poaching, who's dropped it down, and it's hacked forward by Carroll, but the fullback Cardis was waiting for that.
Quick play of the ball, he's trying to. Sheridan all over him.
Here goes Gannon. And Gannon offloads. Oh, but it's Fleary was impeded though.
Yeah.
Fleary.
They've got themselves
He's in the bin.
in a right stuck.
He's in the bin.
Interference. Look for 10.
Got to. Professional foul on it.
Jamie Bloom.
Well, it'll be like the Boston Tea Party on the sidelines if this carries on. Start making the tea, Mum. Forget about the sandwiches, they're only off for 10.
So that's 1 for Halifax in the bin, they're down to 12. 2 for Leeds in the bin, they're down to 11. And Robert Connolly has decided enough is enough. Well, there won't be much room on that bench in a minute.
Standing room only. Francis Cummings, wry smile on his face, mainly due to the fact that this fellow will take all the time in the world to ensure. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if it just falls off the tee.
Well, he's taking his time, as you say. So let's go to Bill and hear what was said at half-time about 8 minutes ago. Bill.
Eddie, you wouldn't believe it, but one of the words used was discipline. I haven't seen a great deal of that tonight. I think Leeds were looking to keep their discipline, feeling that they got dragged into a bit of a fight, and Daryl Powell looking to clean that side of things up. But obviously it's not all going to plan, but otherwise pretty satisfied with things. And Ben Walker taking his time about this, hoping to get Francis Cummings back on soon. They knew this was going to be a tough game, always is against the Halifax Blue Sox. Steve Linnane's team are willing to slug this one out, but they're going to have to do it without Johnny Lawless. Lawless has got a back injury, he's aggravated it. I don't think he's going to be coming back on.
Well, Steve Linnane waiting as we all are. Ben Walker has been up. I don't know whether he knows that referee Robert Connolly has called time off. Well, he's been up and down to the ball about 4 times now.
He won't bother about that. He took an eternity before the referee actually blew time off.
I think that Mr. Walker is having a go here. I'm sorry.
Well, wasn't it amazing?
He's taking the Michael.
I think he may have been listening to what I was saying.
Okay, will do.
I wasn't happy with it.
No, I don't think he liked the whistle blowing as he came up to take the kick.
Well, that's nice, isn't it? I'm sorry, the crowd are putting me off. Well, I think I've seen it all now. I'm sorry, sir, but the whistling's putting me off.
Well, as a result of all that, 2 points to Leeds.
Well, I wonder if the south stand helped by all blowing at the same time. Oh, it's, well, we've had everything on this Easter programme. Controversy.
Well, that was taking the mick.
Yep.
And that was professionalism at its finest. Philip Clark, what say you?
I've never seen anything like it, because he's the most relaxed player I've ever seen play the game, and the way he kicks the ball, the way he plays the game, it's just such a calm player. Wouldn't think like a whistle or a wave of the hand from the referee could put him off. Well, he thought he could buy some time of it. A couple of years ago, Halifax had the worst disciplinary record in the entire league. They improved slightly last year, still not the best, although look, now penalties going their way.
Yes, it was back chatting from Andy Hay.
Well, who's refereeing this game? Who's in charge? Andy Hay gets a high one, he gets a high one, no doubt about it. Danny Tickle got it, but the referee didn't give it. So Andy Hay says, hey, now listen, I'm not going to play this ball, I'm going to have a little bit of a chat with you. Now he should be in the bin as well. He's losing the plot, is Mr. Connolly.
2 balls up.
Well, if he keeps sending people to the sin bin, Steve-o, you and I'll be out there.
I doubt it. While ever Barry McDermott's sniffing around, you won't get me anywhere near that pitch.
Clear one.
Good tackling by Willie Poaching on Danny Tickle. Sinfield in quickly, but the tackle not completed, so he's able to carry on. Is Stuart Donlan.
Leeds are being rattled.
They're getting sucked in here.
Well, of course they are. Oh, that's got to be a flop. Sinfield went in so late.
Duneman to Goldspink. They were waiting for him.
Yeah, they read it well.
4 tackles gone, 2 remaining. Duneman floats it wide. And he's over the line.
He scored.
He's over the line. It's Tickle.
That is the try.
He's going to check on a double movement. Don't think it was. Looked like he was on his other elbow and then reached out. Let's see. No, it's not touched. It's a try, this.
No, is it short? But he rolls it. Does it run? He rolls it. He rolls it. Well, if he can roll it forward. Now is it in the action? Is this a double movement? Now, how much of that whitewash has to hit the ball?
Well, this will. Oh, where's the touch judge going?
Well, he's helping nobody.
It's on the line.
Well, the end's on the line. He didn't look it. Well, I'm going to go for a try. It looked short from that angle. But how much of the ball has hit the whitewash? Well, with the officials tonight, I wouldn't be confident. But I'm going to go the try.
He's done us a favour. It's on the line there.
There, yeah. I'm going to have a go TRY, but he wants to have a look from this angle.
It's on the line.
Yep.
Caught the end of the ball's on the line. But hey, we're not the video referee. Thank the good Lord.
Well, I'm glad I'm not standing in the south stand. If TRY comes up on this screen, they'll go bananas. There it is, a try. Little doubt in anybody's mind. What more does he need? But as you say, Eddie, the players are running this game at the moment.
Well, the video referee says try it is.
Listen to the mob underneath us.
Tickle has come up with the 4-pointer. And the referee has taken another report from the touch judge about something that was going on.
Well, full credit to Duneman. Got the ball out wide. They went far too high. Andy Hay paid the price. He went for a knock-off rather than a knock-on. He was coconut shying at this one. Woof, there you go. And full credit to Tickle. He's got a 4-pointer. And it's a controversial one yet again. Steve Linnane will not be complaining, neither will the Blue Sox. And Leeds are paying the price for being sucked in.
Well, a little bit of justice maybe for Steve Linnane and his men after the one that was disallowed at the end of the first half.
Well, it looked to me a perfect try to Gannon, but the touch judge, as we discussed at half-time, said that to the referee. It was a forward pass.
Well, Danny Tickle now, he's just scored 4, and can his boot turn this into 6?
Well, if
The
this
South
goes over,
Stand are giving him some stick.
if this goes over, Eddie, Darryl Powell has to get the message out.
It's gone over.
Play rugby league football. Do not get involved with anything stupid.
24-16 at Headingley. And every picture tells a story.
Well, they certainly know that they're not going to get it, don't they? Duneman did well, missed out 2 men, but not as well as Tickle. He just edged it forward there slightly, but one angle said it was short, the other angle, well, it looked well and truly on the whitewash, so they've given them the benefit of the doubt.
One thing this Easter holiday programme is proving to us beyond question, Steve-O, there are no easy games in Super League 7.
We know it's a lot of pressure, Eddie, but the RFL have to send out very quickly, before we restart our programme on Easter Monday, that the players have to shut up and the players have to get on with doing what they're paid to do, and that's playing rugby league football and not arguing with the referee and not trying to take control themselves.
Final score at the Halton Stadium, 43 points to 10. Witness Vikings over Wakefield. This is Gannon, it's play on. The ball dumped over the top and it goes wide, and this is Halpenny, and he comes in field again. Didn't fancy the race to the corner, clobbered by Walker.
Good work by Gannon. He got through 2 high tackles and then did a basketball pass.
Great kick from Duneman. Cardis is underneath it, so is Senior. That's a knock-on. Offside. It's offside. It's offside. Senior's going to score. There's going to be mayhem here. There is going to be mayhem here.
It's a knock-on. What if he gives this? He's got to go. Oh, thankfully he's gone to the screen. It was a clear knock-on. He went up for the football. Duneman puts a high kick. Now why on earth has he allowed this to play on? It hits Senior on the chest.
There's another one from Andy Hay.
Here we go. He's the highest. Now then, does the fullback get to it? Is that a knock-on, or was it knocked back?
Well, I think there was another one from Andy Hay as well.
Yep. Cardis jumps, and there's fingertips touch by either.
Now Hay, now watch Hay. Here goes Andy Hay now.
And this is what they're looking for.
And there's the
That's
knock-on.
one, and there's a knock-on. Now he's got 2 to decide on, and if he gives a try, I'll sell my house at a very, very cheap price. Like nothing.
Well, Keith Senior, I think, knows the game is up, and we're going all the way back the other end of the field. Because it's no try, surely.
I'll bet my house on it. N-O-T-R-Y.
No try. Penalty kick to the attack, Halifax. Offside was the decision. Hay was stood in front. Now,
so he has deemed that it must have been a knock-on from Senior.
The original one, yeah.
Yep.
Senior knocked on, and Hay was offside.
Well, I can't believe this. I cannot believe that Halifax are going for 2 points.
Well, where are we up to now with the sin bins? I'm lost.
10 metres, please.
I think Leeds have just got Cummings back on, haven't they? So they're both down to 12 men. Or is it McDonald who's come back on? Has Cummings been back on for a while? Well, I've lost it now. So does that mean that Leeds now have 13 and Halifax have 12? Okay.
Well, I should have taken the gamble at 24-16. You really want to just get... They're on a roll. Leeds are arguing with each other. They're arguing with the referee. They've been sucked into a real arm wrestle.
This is Easter, it's not Christmas, because this is a bit of a pantomime. Good fun though, isn't it?
Are you the fairy godmother?
Absolutely. Hey, Beauty and the Beast. Remember that from a few years ago? Tickle, bang in front of the sticks. 2 points to Halifax. Now then, 24 points to 18. That's the salient fact. Halifax back within a converted try. Jamie Bloom's getting ready to come back out, so we'll soon be 13 against 13. Can we play rugby league football now, do you think?
Well, it'll bring out a new game. It's called Referee's Challenge. Never mind University Challenge. It's a Referee's Challenge this Easter.
I wouldn't be a referee for all the tea in China. This is far easier, even working with you. Now we're off. We have, what, 24 minutes to go, and a match is to be won.
Well, I hope that both sides realise that, and they don't think that it's just going to be a battle out there. They're going high. There is sledging going on all over the place.
Yes, you get the feeling that someone just needs to light the blue fuse and stand back. Good tackling there from Leeds, though, restricting Halifax to just 40 metres away. That's great stuff from Cleary. He got it away to clinch. They've done well here, Halifax. Cardis, that's beautiful. That's fantastic from Cardis. What a shame.
Beautiful effort. Well, we requested rugby league of the top quality, and the fullback Darryl Cardis has done it. Former Great Britain Academy player, the fullback Cardis, and he really showed his top skills there. This is where it'll get warm. Halifax know they've got to give it to them.
Burrow, the dummy half. Sinfield, infield it goes to Walker. Back on the inside, brilliantly to Willie Poaching. And Poaching taking them on. He slipped the net of Bloom. He's dumped the ball out wide. That's only 3 tackles gone. Carroll to his feet. Plays it to Sheridan. Here's Burrow. On it goes to Sinfield. Sinfield skips inside 1, skips inside 2. Beautiful pass to Barry McDermott. He will straighten it up.
Pretty high from Bloom, but he didn't like it. He's throwing them. He'll play the ball, though. He's used common sense as the prop forward.
Sheridan got the ball away to Poaching. This is the last tackle. Halifax have to muscle up in defence. Burrow, they're going down the short side. Little dab through.
Went back.
And Burrow has got blood coming down from the eye. Should be in the bin. In the blood bin, that is.
Certainly should be. Plenty of claret on show. Officials not seen it. Maybe should get the message out to the touch judge.
This is
This is rough. Oh, Barry went high. There it is. Looks a good drop too.
Big hit. Great stuff from McDonald.
Wait, Burris.
Rob Burrow has been spotted by Robert Connolly.
It's been one of the goals games, hasn't it?
It has.
And as you say, these touch judges and the referee, they're working as a team.
Well, that's good. And he has a little device in his ear as well, that somebody's whispering to him.
Well, I often wonder whether that's a good thing either, whether too many sweet nothings in your ear is destructive. And I'm sure it's
Chev Walker's
disruptive
out.
at times. Big opportunity as well for Chev Walker. He hasn't been playing well over the last couple of games. Had a horror against Warrington. And let's hope he can rekindle some of that great form. He's still only a young lad. He's still only 19.
Here's Cummins. He's away from one tackle by Woods. Good job that Gavin Clinch was muscling up with his captain Goldspeak. Pratt to Chev Walker. Drive the ball in hard. Birchall stood his ground with Duneman.
Well, I don't know how many of these South Stand fans at Leeds have a dog, but if Halifax win this one, the canines better get out.
It's now with Walker. It goes wide to Carroll.
Great tackle. Gavin Clinch put his body on the line there.
Sheridan, quick hands, McDermott. Oh, intercept! He's away! It's Woods, but he didn't have the legs.
Not surprising at 32 years of age, but he read it well. All the experience in the world came out there, and Barry McDermott will have got the message from his coach, Daryl Powell. Cut that out. We've got the likes of Walker, Sheridan and Sinfield to do that job.
Quarter of the match remaining. 6 points the gap. Much closer than many people fancied. Bloom. It was going to be a cakewalk for Leeds with this big crowd roaring them on. Not so, not yet anyway. Clinch. Back on the inside, Cardis! That's a great tackle.
Had to be from Ben Walker. He read the script well there.
Penalty.
Well, he's
Walker
gotta go.
could be in the bin.
Is he going?
Quick tap and taken by Bloom. Quick play the ball, Duneman. Goal, Spink.
And Bloom never got a foot to that at the play of the ball. He was lucky to get away with it. He just rolled it back with his hand.
Duneman to Clinch. Pops the ball back. A drive in there.
Leeds have to be careful here. They don't give away a silly penalty.
Ball's come free. What happened there? Penalty.
Yep. Oh! Please let the dogs out. Listen to this crowd down here.
What are you doing?
Robert Connolly must want the next 18 minutes to get away and off, and so as he can get away and off.
Well, he's hoping they're going to build a Berlin Wall right in front of this stand here. I'm not so sure that was knocked out by a Leeds player either. I think Birchall may have just lost possession.
They're all over him, aren't they?
Yeah, Walker's there.
Walker's
Oh
there.
yeah, Walker's done it.
Well, that's two quick professional fouls from Ben Walker. Yellow card.
I know, I'm agreeing with you, Eddie. It's the fact that, he's obviously thought this is becoming a farce. You're right, Mr. Connolly.
Tickle gets Halifax back within 4 points. 24-20. Good stuff, though, isn't it?
I love it. That's why we're up here.
Poor old Bob Connolly.
It's been
Perspiring a little, is the referee.
Pretty rough day at the office, I must say.
Darrell's face looks like thunder at the moment.
Well, he knows that they're being sucked into it. And he's obviously, look, he's been around long enough for Daryl Powell. He played so many times for Great Britain that he knows that just get on with the game of rugby league football.
Oh, that bounced off the knee. There's a race on here. Carroll's got it.
This work.
McMenemy could do nothing about that. It shot off him like a bullet. Leeds on the charge with McDermott. A big test of Halifax's resolve here.
Well, they could finish him off here.
Burrow, Sinfield, Sheridan, Andy.
Oh, it's got to be forward.
Andy Hay left it go, and Rob Burrow knew he was in an offside position.
He certainly was. But he gave himself up. Not that the referee needed any help. Robert Connolly saw that very quickly indeed.
That was a golden opportunity for Leeds.
Well, I think if they would have scored there, I think the heads perhaps may have gone down in the Blue Sox camp.
Great scream of forward from the south stand.
Let's go. Wait.
40-20.
Great kick.
Oh,
it's just spun the wrong way.
How on earth did that not go in? That is the most amazing thing that the football did there.
Cummins to his feet, a little bit rough from Bloom.
Oh, that went high. Clinch went high. So does the fans here.
I'm told we've had about 7.5 minutes of stoppage time in this game already. They're becoming a bit of a marathon, aren't they, matches in Super League 7? Over 14,000 here, though. And, well, frustration has been the key word for a number of them, I'm sure, but it's been worth the admission money. Great entertainment for all of this.
Well, a lot of fans, they like it rough and tough, and it's certainly been that.
Offside.
The 10. Quick thinking there from Burrow. He knew that there was a couple of forwards being caught there. Running repairs to the youngster. The 19-year-old, that was quick thinking. He went straight at that man there. And Jamie Bloom, no option but to have a dabble at the youngster. Quick thinking. I know you're offside. And they're screaming and looking at the referee.
20 penalties now, 10 each. Plenty of whistle from Robert Connolly.
Now then, does Leeds start to think perhaps about the 1 point? It could be vital.
Sheridan, McDermott, he'll lead the way, he has.
I know he gave away the intercept, but he's had a mighty game as a prop forward.
Sinfield, senior, getting bigger and stronger by the minute, Keith Senior. Burrow, Adamson, straightens it up, offloads to Sheridan. They have the man on the overlap out wide. He nearly went without it. Carroll will score.
Sheer strength.
Second try of the night for Tony Carroll, and it could be the one that finally sees the Blue Sox off. Looked as though he'd gone without it for a moment.
Wonderful offload from Adamson that ran across the face of the defence, and when he sucked them in, it was a short fastball to the big centre. This is excellent stuff there. Adamson, Sheridan did everything right. They went high, he spins out. That is sheer strength, sheer quality.
And there was no doubt he had the ball in hand.
But they used common sense. Adamson, he's been around long enough as well. And the former Penrith star Adamson set that up well. The New Zealander Carroll, Sheridan did everything that was needed. They went high, no one went to the legs until it was far too late. And when Al Penny went low, the fellow was already planting the football. Now then, will we see some real classy stuff in the final few minutes from the Rhinos? I think they've shaken it off now. I think they've absorbed everything that Halifax has thrown at them. And only stupid play will allow the Blue Sox to get in.
Will Ben Walker be as slow to kick this? Yes, he will. He's trying to make a lion of us.
Well, this is about the fourth cup of tea we've made, Eddie.
6 from 6. Quite a talent, this fellow really is. Well, it can be as slow as you like, but when you kick goals with the regularity and the accuracy of this fellow,
well,
there is no argument. He has.
At the final wash-up, the accurate goal kicking from
7
Walker.
goals. 7 goals from Walker.
He's the difference.
He is.
He's the man that's turned the tide.
Mind you, Tickle, to be fair to him, 6 out of 6 as well.
Wow. I'm out of breath. It's a short one.
It is from Jamie Blue, and who's got it? Halifax have, in the shape of Andy Hobson. Andy Hobson has broken through.
Super effort.
Well, it's bedlam, this. It has been absolute bedlam. Jason Flowers is on, formerly with the Castleman Tigers. This is McMenemy.
Well, the one thing you'd say about Halifax these days, they won't throw the towel in, they'll give it everything.
Here's Duneman. It's wide, there's a man on the overlap.
Oh, not the best pass. Oh, that was a high shot. St-Hilaire in there.
And Ben Walker put his hand up as well and just tapped Halpenny on the leg, apologising.
It's no good apologising.
This is Tickle. Senior's got the intercept. Senior's brushed one away.
Oh, great
Forward.
stuff.
Carl Pratt. Carl Pratt down the line. Stopped.
And you called it forward.
It looked it from up here.
Well,
angles can be deceptive.
Halifax down to 12. Al Penny receiving treatment way down there. It was a high shot. They've got away with it. This will be an
they're going to
easy
score. It's a hat-trick for Tony Carroll. Hat-trick for Tony Carroll. But was the original pass forward? Halpenny was hit high by Ben Walker in the previous attack from the Blue Sox. He had the apology from Ben Walker, and at the other end, down the other flank, Senior seized on the interception, fed Pratt. Was it forward or wasn't it?
That's a wonderful effort in the end. Not the best opportunity to pass there. Senior picked it up well. They went far too high on it. You see right in the far left corner, Alpany receiving treatment. That look forward. Oh, this is a game of controversy. Pratt has got plenty of pace. Duneman did well to come back, but from there they knew that they were going to be cut short. It wasn't the best and the quickest play of the ball you'll see, but the two halfbacks combined. Adamson put on a beautiful pass there. St. Hilaire did the right thing, and Carroll in for try number 3, and that is forward. No momentum there, legs were taken away. That is a forward pass. Well, they will be talking about this game for a long, long time. Sorry, it was poaching, not St. Hilaire, that give the last pass. He's certainly done his bit as Willie Poaching since he came off the bench, but the hat-trick from this guy, the game breaker, add that to the wonderful kicking from this fella, Ben Walker.
This is his biggest test of the night.
Straight as a
Raw
dart.
will tell you, not a problem.
Right over the black dot.
Ben Walker improves Tony Carroll's 4th try hat-trick for the Leeds Rhinos. The Rhinos have got it won now, I think, 36-20. What say you, Phil Clark? What a night this has been, Philip.
Great night and great atmosphere as well, Danny, but you have to feel very sorry for the Halifax Blue Sox. Colin Halpenny there just got some hole in his nose, obviously received a knock in this corner. They've really given a tremendous effort, and over the last 3 weeks, games against Wigan, St Helens and now Leeds, they've really shown, I think, that they have potential, providing that the star players can stay fit, to really challenge for that 6th spot in the 5th or 6th spot in the playoffs.
Well, Salford play Halifax on Easter Monday. They will be expecting to win that, but Salford came up with the goods today against Warrington. There are no easy games in Super League 7. This is David Woods.
Yeah, great win for the Reds. They were down and out last week, but obviously they sorted themselves out. The biggest problem they had against Wakefield was that attacking play wasn't all that brilliant. Well, did that go backwards? No,
knock on by Hobson, under pressure from Adamson.
Yeah, and again you see Adamson going for the head.
Well, Hobson saw him coming. I think that's why the ball was dropped.
Well, he had no choice. Well, this has been a real coconut shy game, hasn't it? It's been tough. I've loved every second.
Plenty to talk about. 7 minutes to go. Senior.
Well,
He's been strong, hasn't he?
Physiotherapists on both sides will be working overtime tomorrow.
Penalty.
Now then, can Leeds just driving the last nail into the coffin? They won't be rushing things. He's had a big game as senior too.
He has.
No doubt that there was interference. Frustration creeping in now to the Blue Sox. But it's been a tremendous effort. A couple of occasions where it looked like Leeds were just going to run away with it. And Halifax have dug deep.
Sheridan to McDermott. Has been a great effort from Halifax, but Leeds have had to withstand all this pressure. They have withstood the intimidation as well. Carroll wants 4. What a mess around the ruck, though. What a total mess.
Well, no offence to Robert Connolly, but I think he's just given up. They've taken no notice of him all the way through.
Ball was stolen. Quick tap by Morrow. He's a quick thinker, this little fella.
Did he take it from the right spot?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, the try is given. And I think he probably did.
He's a thinker, this kid. They call it in super sub. But Ryan Sheridan knows that he's got to be in top form to keep this youngster out. Little doubt about the penalty, and he took it right on the right spot, right in front of the official. And Mr. Bloom wasn't too impressed. 3 in attendance. Poaching showing all his strength. They tried to make it look as though they didn't reef the ball away. Quick tap. He loves nothing better, this fella. That's his 11th try in 24 games. Not a bad strike rate. Very good indeed.
One for the future. His coach Darryl Powell says one for the present as well.
My word.
8 from 8 for Ben Walker. This for 9 from 9.
Can he do it? I wouldn't bet against him.
Neither would I. 42-20. It's been a brave effort from Steve O'Nane's men. They've really given it to Leeds, as he said they would. Darryl Powell can breathe a little easier, but I think the inquest on this, Steve, will go on for a few more hours.
Well, I think the reason why he looks, well, far from happy, Darryl Powell, is the fact that he knows that at certain times, when they have experienced players on their side, that they didn't start to take control, that they lost control, started arguing with the referee. You'll never win anything that way. And Darryl Powell has been around long enough to realise that when it comes to crunch games, you've got to hold your composure.
I think that's the third kick-off in a row that Halifax have gone short and have come up with possession. But can they convert it this time? They haven't so far. Here is Duneman. Now it's with Danny Tickle.
He's had a big game. Well, that's got to be a flop. Burrow comes out the tackle.
Clinch lost it into the arms of Hay. Here they come again. Leeds are rampant now. Chev Walker. Adamson, dummy half.
Far too many mistakes in the last 15 minutes by Halifax.
Burrow.
That only comes about by when a side starts getting tired. Look at that, Verbal's at it, but Burrows has gone looking.
Here's McDermott. Flings the pass, a little wild, but on the bounce it found Senior. This fellow can finish.
He's had a big game, he's back to his best, Keith Senior.
Well, there's pushing and shoving all over the place. Pratt's kick through, picked up by Cardis. 2.5 to go. Clinch dummy half.
And I wish I had a pound, Eddie, for every time that a player has caught one in the face. I'd be a rich man. It's been ever so tough.
This is Birchall. It has been a real tough encounter, and they all have to back up. All of the players in Super League this weekend have to back up and play Easter Monday or Tuesday. Forward from Blue. It looked like it. Goldspink back on the inside to Gavin Clinch. He keeps the ball alive.
Well, Steve Lanang will be hoping that they can finish with a flourish.
Great tackle by St Hilaire.
But they've certainly got plenty to work on with this game. Far too long. Easy peasy for Francis Cummins.
That flicked off the hands of a Halifax man.
Yep, he touched it. It's been one tough game, hasn't it? And David Woods will be feeling the pinch. He's the veteran in this Halifax side.
Well, Woods.
And it's been a battle royal in the three quarters as well. I mean, Woods has had a hard job tonight against Keith Senior. And Tony Carroll is sort of coming at them relentlessly.
Win the scrum. Win the scrum. Stay.
Last 45 seconds of the match. Leeds looking to give their supporters something to remember. They will remember this match for a long, long time, I can tell you that.
Well, the players will be in the showers counting the bruises.
They will. This has been
this has been tough.
It has been a tough one, hasn't it, this? This is Adamson. 20 seconds remaining. Burrow the dummy half. Last throw of the dice maybe for Leeds. Poaching. Flicks it back. McDermott. McDermott. Leeds are up in numbers. Here is Sinfield. And who wants it? Andy Hay does in the end.
That'll do it.
There's the full-time siren. all over. That'll do us. Steve Levine will be proud of his team, but again, they have come up short against one of the big clubs, but they cannot be faulted for effort tonight. Leeds had too much class in the end, but Darryl Powell will be slightly concerned that his men just got sucked in a little bit to a bit of an arm wrestle and some verbals. Leeds have won though, 42 points to 20, comfortable enough, but boy, what a tough encounter this has been at Headingley. Leeds continue on though. The Blue Sox will certainly come again. Confirmation of the full-time score, 42-20 to the Rhinos. Man of the match who wins the Tissot watch, the hat-trick man, Tony Carroll. Here he is with Bill.
Tony, congratulations, there's the watch you win as man of what was a pretty strange match, wasn't it?
Yeah, a lot of penalties in the game and a lot of send-offs. I've never played in a game with so many send-offs in it, but it's great to grab the Man of the Match award, and I'd like to thank Tissot and Sky Sports, and it was a great performance.
And you really had to grind it out, didn't you?
Well, that's right. You know, they didn't come here and let us have it. You know, they put up a good fight, and you know, we were up to the challenge, and you know, we got away with 2 points.
Well done, Tony. Thanks very much.
Thanks, mate. Can I just say happy birthday to Katrina, and I'll see you at home, darling.
Let's move on to Phil Clark, and I think he hit the nail on the head. They toughed it out.
Yeah, they did. I think in the last few weeks we've seen a week-on-week improvement in their performance, and they're getting to the stage now where I think they're going to develop the consistency over 80 minutes to challenge Wigan, Bradford and St Helens, the power teams really within the competition. I think their ability to offload in the tackle is really what's differentiating them from other teams at the moment, and that's why they're so difficult to play against.
But what have we seen from Halifax?
Oh, a fantastic effort, and I think really the spirit that they've carried through the last 3 games, Wigan, Saints and now Leeds, shows that they're really, I think, are a team to challenge all the teams this year. They've got to make sure that they win the home games in this Super League this year, and they'll be there and thereabouts for the playoffs.
Well, it's been quite a night. Great atmosphere down on the touchline, and a lot of fury and anger in both camps, and I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more about this game in the week ahead. Back to you, Ed.
Thanks, Bill. Let's just confirm how this one has finished up. Here are the details, 42-20. That only tells a tenth of the story that we have seen unfolding here in front of our eyes tonight. 42-20, Leeds have won. Witness, we know they were big winners also tonight over the Wakefield Trinity Wildcats, who now drop to the bottom. Warrington then are 11th, Salford come next, Halifax are there in the bottom 4, London, despite that big win last night, they're 8th, Castleford, and then the top 6. Hull, Widnes are there. Widnes are in the top 6. St Helens, Wigan, Leeds and Bradford. Fantastic. Now then, in the morning,